Okay, guys, welcome back to another video. So we're doing another top 10 list, and this time it's going to be the top 10 worst aging units of 2025. I already have the list made and all that. It's not going to be a shocking list, especially for the top 5 characters, in my personal opinion, that have the worst designs, the worst flaws of the year, without a doubt. 2025 has so many bangers of units in terms of quality, but yet they also had a lot of misses as well. I think overall the game has more hits than misses, but there are some big time misses that we do need to talk about. And this list would be apprised of LRs, some of TURs, and EZAs, and maybe super EZAs. 100% super EZAs are in here, but let's go with number 10. Number 10, I put Tech Janimba. Tech Janimba. When he released, he was okay. I mean, buff for villain teams and all that, but after he released all that, he kind of just fell off, and people just haven't been using him. And if you use him in these modern day content like the Artificial Life Form, Redstone, or anything post GDC, he pretty much isn't capable of handling in that type of event that much. Maybe you could get away with him if you have a full dodge build on him, but he has aged significantly to a point where I think he's one of the worst staging units of the year. And that sucks because this was the last summonable Janemba to have easy aid, because we have no more summonable Janembas left in the game to be easy aid unless they drop a custom Dokkan original animations for Janemba, Super Janemba, I guess. Unless they want to do another Fat Janemba Dokkan Fest in the future, I don't know. Hard to say. But for right now, he is definitely one of the worst aging units of the year, but he isn't the worst one. Trust me on this. I already know what number 1 is, and I rainbowed that son of a gun during the 10th anniversary. And that is a hint on who that is, because I only rainbowed 1 unit during the 10th anniversary from summons, in terms of the 6 LRs. Alright, let's go to number 9. And number 9 is going to be super easy AGL Blue Kaioken Goku. Alright, we knew that Super Easys, they don't touch their SAs, so we knew bare minimum he was still going to lose you health-wise because of his SA condition. But, I mean, he was good on release with the support, the dodge, and all that, but with age and all that, with the power creep we had during the GDC, he continuously fell off. Plus, it hurt with the combination of Tech Blue Kaioken and this guy, that you could easily lose up to like a quarter of your HP, like 25% HP, if not more, during a single turn. Which, why would you hinder yourself that hard with a combo like that? Makes no sense. When he originally released, I think it was December 2016 on Global. He was like one of the coolest releases ever, but his Super Easy has not been aging by any means gracefully. So now we are going to number 8. Give me a sec. Alright, so sorry about that. So number 8 is gonna be AGL Ginyu. Alright, post 7th anniversary, he was one of the strongest characters on release because he was able to handle Redstone without struggle. Of course, he was going to age out of time, or he was going to age due to lack of Ginyu Force units getting any representation. Yes, but then with his Issei, they did also Issei the 2 Ginyu Force units. They were okay. Ginyu Raccoon were definitely better than Jason Birder, but Ginyu, they could have handled him way better. He was poorly Easy-Aid in terms of design. I mean, super attack was whatever. He needed to raise both he needed to both raise attack and defense on his super attack effect to make him even useful against the Festival Battle FOB event, but they didn't. So besides that, his kit had some holes in it, and he was just aged out rather fast because content just started to ramp up harder. So cool character release, but easy? Nah, stinker. So we go to number 7, and that's going to be Super Easy Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Similar thing with Ginyu. He was great for the time he released for a while, yes, but with this Super Easy, they missed it entirely. Didn't give him enough guard. Gave him a little bit more percentage damage reduction, I believe. I could be wrong on that. Or gave him more turns with damage reduction. Damage wise was eh. He wasn't able to tank very strong attacks like he was before. Because before he super easy in older redstone events, he was able to actually tank decently. But these ones, no. He kept getting killed consistently. So no, he was designed poorly with his Super Easy kit. As cool as the unit that he was during his reign when he EZA'd, they didn't give him what he needed to be good again. So number 7 is Super Easy Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Next is going to be Physical Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Daima Mini. Character can be good in specific situations, but he aged rather fast because content power creep again because of GDC and other things contribute to him just decelerating in terms of quality rather fast. He's able to do decent damage, but I say damage at this point. He can't handle doing much damage at this point, like other characters that have recently came out. Defensively, he's only good in slot 1, which is not good, considering characters need to be able to tank in pretty much any slots, and he's pretty much restricted to slot 1 because of all that damage reduction tied to his kit, so that's not good. That's another reason why he's going to age out rather fast, because how they designed his kit for slot 1, and characters just can't be locked to a specific slot at least these days, because content is just getting harder and harder, and that's going to make the character age out, because what happens if the character gets locked in slot 7 or slot 3, and they need to be in slot 1, that's where they get most of their defense. Prime example, Diamond Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I mean, its essay is pretty damn good because of the support, but yeah, locking him behind those conditions, not good. That's why he's 6. Now, number 5, probably the most disappointing easy of all time, at least this year, AGL Trunks. I don't know. Base form is not good enough by any stretch of the imagination, and with all those super attacks he can do theoretically, he could be maybe okay, barely, but of course you gotta get them all to hit. His Super Saiyan form is a bit better, but his base form hurts him the most, to the point where he's just not used at this point in the game. He should have been good on his easy release. He was decent, but he got power grab because of Redstone. They came out a few months after his release, so his easy, no. So far this character's history has been 0-2. Hopefully whenever he gets a super easy, they make him like God, pretty much. He needs it. So that's number 5 is AGL Trunks. Let's go to number 4. Number 4 is a 10th anniversary EZA, and that is STR-LR Kaioken Goku. The worst thing they designed with this character is his damage reduction is tied to how many STR key spheres he has to attain. 4% damage reduction per STR key sphere. Probably the worst decision they could have done with this character, because it's not easy getting that much damage reduction that he needs specifically. Animations are great. Super attack effects, great. It's his passive. It's his kit. They really fumbled those characters' kit up drastically. I would have him higher, but there's 3 other characters from this year that deserve to be higher, but this guy, they fumbled hard. Very hard. Number 3 is going to be his cousin. It's Blue Kaioken Goku. He can be good in certain situations if he could get those situations to happen, but he just kills your run most of the time, because if you run him with the Blue Kaioken Goku, like I said earlier, they can pretty much take a quarter of your health out, and if an enemy super you, that's pretty much GG at that point. Character is aged poorly, his kid sucks, his super attacks suck. I get why they put in reduces health when he supers because Kaioken was training on Goku's body during the Universe 6 versus 7 arc. But come on, man. He should have been designed way better defensively and all that. People waited almost 10 plus years to get this moment into the game. Granted, his animations, better than the anime, better than anything else with this form, without a doubt. But the thing is, Kit sucked. Means he's just going to age poorly, and, well, he's not that far from being a year old. He's about 4 months away from being a year old, 4 or 5 months from now. And he's just terrible. I don't even use him at this point. He's more or less just a collector in the box at the moment. But there's only 2 units higher than him, and you could probably guess who. Second is Angel Final Form Frieza from the TOP with Goku. This is our first and only tag unit on here. I'll tell you that much. This character on release just sucked. The Frieza side just sucks. Goku side's okay to a degree, but of course he's officially aged at this point. He can't take any normal supers from these modern day bosses, especially from the artificial life form Red Zone. So he's just terrible at this point. I mean, he could be okay maybe against normal, maybe, but Frieza, use him, you pretty much lost. I'll just tell you that straight to your face. You pretty much just lost if you use him. And number 1, the only character from the 10th anniversary that I rainbowed was Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. Why does this character exist? That's my question. He shouldn't exist. He actually adds no value to any team at this point. No active skill. His damage is mediocre at this point because we have characters hitting harder than him. We have TORs hitting harder than him. And he's a Dokkan Fest L. Well, he's not Dokkan Fest LR, but he's a Carnival LR from the 10th anniversary. Both him and the Goku Frieza should have been better, but nope. TOP definitely got shafted during the 10th anniversary for some odd reason, so yeah. So this is my top 10 the worst aging units of 2025. Makes sense for me because these characters either age poorly or they just have bad kids to the point where they're just up there. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.